no matter how you try to describe how we came about to this point we're in right now, called existence or life or whatever you want to call it, no matter what, you're gonna find yourself trying to explain something that is basically unfathomable. And the reason I say this is because a lot of people, the popular outlook on the universe is that it began a long time ago during an event called the Big Bang. And basically, what it is was there was nothing going on, not a thing going on, and then all of a sudden, in an instance, everything exploded and was happening, and has been expanding and growing in content, material, life, information ever since, and we can still see that expanding nature of it. But there are also others that believe that the universe is infinite and never began nor will it end, and it's just this sort of cycle of some sort, and it's going on endlessly. For what reason? When you pick at them, they can't seem to get anything out of it. They usually have some sort of religious distillation of as to why the universe is in this never-ending cycle. But when you look at both these two ultimate explanations of it all started at one point and has been going on since, or no, it's been going on forever and never will stop, you can't really understand either of those two statements when you really look at them. You can't imagine to yourself nothing happening and then all of a sudden a intergalactic bomb of existence comes out of this nothingness. You know, you can't solidly imagine that, you know what I mean? Nor can you imagine an infinite, non-ending. I mean, you can, but it seems it falls short of what you're trying to get out of explaining things to yourself when you say it started at one point or it's been going on forever, never began or will stop. You're essentially falling short of what you're trying to get out of analyzing that. You're trying to really figure out, okay, did this start at one point and is just going on, kind of like I seemed to have started at one point and am going on? It's kind of relatable. Or has this been going on for an unknown amount of time? You know, like before we were even able to comprehend anything happening at all, it was still an environment of happening at all. And to try to rationalize either of those statements to yourself, you realize the predicament you're in, that you don't know, and that any which way that you try to describe what's going on right now has a heavy tone of mystery and complete irrationality, honestly, non-reason, nonsense. You know, it's why is the universe just happening forever and has never began? Or how did out of an instance everything start happening in this environment of nothing happening? That's what I can't get about that. I'm more apt to I more lean towards a never beginning or ending universe, whether it's observed or not observed. You could call that a start and a beginning, or a start and an end if you want, but the overall happening of the universe, I feel like, you know, it's what is. It's how things are. It's how things are anything, is through this non-sequential animation into existence. Doesn't matter what's being animated into existence or falling out of existence, it leaves something behind, or grows something new. And I feel like you can't get in a space of nothingness, of overall nothingness. Perception, sure, but the actual happening of the universe, I don't feel you can escape that happening. That's why I feel like committing suicide is an even bigger trap than living through the actual pains you're feeling. And suicide's a risky fucking business. Thinking that killing yourself will free you of these pains you're in. First of all, you have no clue what's to come the moment that your body shuts down and biological death occurs. You have no clue what's to happen. Sure, it could be like a dream, or like deep sleep where just nothing's happening, and I guess you could see a benefit in that, because you'd rather be experiencing nothing than something terrible. But as I was saying earlier, I don't feel like nothing can happen. I feel like essentially something is going on at all times. And killing yourself to escape the perceptual pain of the situation you're in right now, I feel like it doesn't necessarily change anything that much. Besides, you just can't control a body. You can't animate how you feel, what you're thinking, into a universe or a dimension like what we are in right now. You are just sort of in this void of expression, but you're there. And I guess people could call that hell or heaven or whatever label you want to put on it. Just, I want you to imagine to yourself whether the universe started and has been going on and may end at some point, or it has just been happening and always will be happening. And I feel like you will come to a point in realization where you see that both of these outlooks are equally as mysterious and unfathomable, as I've said before. So I think that's basically it for what I was trying to say in this video. No matter how you look at the situation you're in right now, you don't know why, and it's utterly mysterious in nature. There is no explaining it away. So thank you for watching this video, and I will be back with more.